Back. Now it's time to start a discussion about labels. And labels are widgets that can display text. And let's add our import. I'm gonna type from Tkinter import everything. And I'm gonna type window. I'm gonna create a window, which is the container of the widgets. It's gonna be equal to tk parentheses. Then I'm gonna type window dot main loop. Now if I run this, we have our little window here. Now let's make it bigger. So I'm gonna type window dot geometry 500 pixel per 500 pixel. Let's run it. Okay, now it's bigger. Now to create a label, we type label, put equals, and type label, and the first parameter is window. So I need to pass here where this label is going to be displayed. It's going to be displayed on our window. So I'm going to pass here window. Next, let's add some text to our label. Let's put a comma and let's go to the next line. And I'm going to type here text, and we use keyword arguments. As you can see here, we have text, the keyword argument, and we can pass a value. Let's say hello world. Now if I run this, we get nothing. We get nothing because we need to tell to the label to show. So we need to type here label, not pass, label dot pack. Now if I run this, now we have hello world, as you can see here. Now the next property that we can use on our labels, let's put a comma here, is the font. So I'm gonna type font, again keyword argument, and the font is gonna be put parentheses, and it's gonna be Arial. You can choose other font if you want. I'm gonna specify a size for the font and the style for the font, which is gonna be bold. You can choose whatever you want here. Let's put a comma. Let's move to the next line. Now if I run this, stop and rerun, I have hello world, and now it's bigger. This is 40, I don't know what is this, 40 pixels or so. We have hello world being displayed. Okay, next we can also define a color. So to define a color or foreground color for our label, we type fg equals, and let's say that I'm gonna make it green, and here you can also pass a hex value if you want. So let's run this. Stop and rerun. Have hello world in green. Next, let's define a background color. So I'm gonna type bg equals, let's say blue. Now if I rerun this, we have now the background being blue. And let's also add a border, and to add the border we put a comma, and I'll type here relief, and the type of border that I want is raised. Now if I run this, so run it, and we don't see the border. This is because this background overlaps the border, and the border is smaller. So let's make the border bigger. So let's put a comma here. Let's put bd border size. Let's make it to 10. Let's run this. Now we have the border, as you can see here, being displayed, and it looks kind of nice. Okay, next let's see how we can add some padding to the text that is within this border. And to do that, I'm gonna go down here, put a comma, and we type pad x equals to 20, and pad y also 20. 1 equal here. Now if I stop and rerun this, stop and rerun. Now as you can see, we have some padding to the left, to the right, to the top, and to the bottom. Alright, this is how you add padding. Now let's see how we can add an image. And to add an image, I'm gonna go up here. I'll create a photo variable. It's gonna be equal to photo image. We're gonna have a name argument file. And I'm gonna bring an image here. I'm gonna go to downloads. I'll copy this image. You can put whatever image you want. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. Then I'm gonna type here python.png, and I will go down here. I'll put a comma, not there. So here I'm gonna put a comma, and I will type image, and I'm gonna put photo. Now let's run this. Stop and rerun. Now we have the image, but the image is too big and it covers the text, as you can see here. Let's put compound to move the image below the text. So let's put compound bottom. The image is too big. So let's run this. Stop and rerun. Now the image is it should be below the, but the image is too big. Okay, so I resized the image, and now the image is below the text. So now we can see that is below because of this property that is set compound bottom. Alright, I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll see you in the next video. I should say that you can resize the image programmatically using Python, but that is too complicated for us right now. We're gonna cover this maybe later in the course.